Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Renee, thank you for your donation. RR, thank you for your donation. Honey Delight, thank you for your donation. Millie Mercy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? We got a new cloth. No, well, it's not new. We got a different cloth. I'm still waiting for all of my really fancy cloths that I ordered. I'm waiting. It's been a long time. I don't know where they are. Well, you know, everything is delayed. Everything is ruined. Everything doesn't work. Everything is not here. Anyway, but you know, there you go. That's the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's get to the reads and see what else is going on. Is that in focus? Are we focused? I think so. Renee, let's find out what's going on over there with a weekend read. The weekend is here. Flavia knows. Flavia, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's see about a little bit of a weekend action. What kind of things? I mean, you know, it's only a couple of days. It is only a couple of days, so hopefully it goes good. I'm hoping. Linda, welcome. How you doing? Who's welcome? What is going on? Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Next couple of months, here we go. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, Renee, let's see what is going on. What's new for the weekend? Ooh, Hermit, you know, just sit back and relax. This is not a weekend to do anything strange, anything weird, anything unusual. Definitely that, you know, they got a little Hermit action. It's time to catch up on some stuff. I'm telling you now, this is a relaxed weekend. This is one of those weekends where you just vegetate out there, read a good book, open up an audio book that you haven't heard in literally forever, right? Look one up on YouTube. There's some good ones out there on YouTube for free. Just listen, relax, catch up on some stuff. It's too late in the season for gardening or anything like that, but you can do some indoor stuff. Anyway, the Hermit says it's time to catch up. It's time to catch up on the relaxation, the comfort stuff. It's time to do all that because I think Monday we have a little bit of an adventure starting. Now, nothing big. Don't get excited. Nothing big. Monday, a little bit more adventure, a little bit more adventurous than you're used to, maybe. The Emperor says it's almost like that somebody needs something, that you have a demand. You have some things that need to get caught up on Monday, and there are some things going on. Monday or Tuesday. Monday's a holiday, so it could be Tuesday, but next week looks a little busier than usual. It also looks like a couple of maybe opportunities coming in as well. Philippa, thank you for your donation. Overall, just sit back, relax, catch up on this weekend, get some relaxation in there. The Hermit says it all. The Hermit, you know what I'm saying? The Hermit really isn't an action-packed card. It's not like the Knight of Wands or something. Moon Honey, thank you for your other donation. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like one of those. It's not like one of those. You get that Knight of Wands, it's like, don't you dare sit around on the weekend. But I didn't see any Knight of Wands in there. Anyway, RR's got the first D question tonight. What are D's current feelings?
Everybody loves the D.
If I get to feel some D, what's it going to be? All right, let's see. D's current feelings. Let's find out. We always need a D reading to start the night off right. And RR never disappoints. RR, you do not disappoint. Oh my God, speaking of the Knight of Wands. What's going on with the Knight of Wands? I just said Knight of Wands and I summoned him somehow. For the Smith and Morty Tarot, just summon the Knight of Wands like that. What's going on? That's really weird. Now, I am a professional magician, so theoretically I could have done that, but I didn't. I swear. Queen Famous knows. Queen Famous, how you doing? Nave, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Knight of Wands. This is something where you have sort of a Seven of Pentacles feel. You got a 2 Dominion up in here, the Lord of Dominion. Very interesting indeed. This is something we got a 7 into a 2 off a Knight. You're looking at sort of some conflict being resolved at this point, right? 7 into a 2, a 5 being reduced, a 5 being eliminated. There is a bit of a a little conflict that's being resolved that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to sort of focus on anymore. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. A lot of things are sort of in the resolved state of D to where they aren't as worried, aren't as concerned, and they aren't going to be as focused on sort of the negativity as they have been in the past. So that is one of those things where you just got to, you just got to go with the flow with that. Knight of Wands says, let them take their action because they are about to take some action towards you. That could be good. Renee, thank you for your other donation. That could be good indeed. I kind of like like it overall. Yeah, I'm just saying the seven is that they've been working on something. They've been concentrating, focused on particular things, and I think it's working out for them long term. And I think it's going to be all right at the end of the day. So I like it. Fim, I thank you for being here and your donation. You had a huge tantrum. Who's got time for it? You know what I'm saying? If they're throwing a tantrum. I have a solution for everybody's tantrum. Hang on, let me go get it. It's in the other room. Hang on. If people are throwing a tantrum, you need to give them the calm and relaxing tea. I just got this. This has chamomile in it. It's very good. It's from the Republic of Tea. If you don't know, if you're not a big tea drinker, Republic of Tea. This is Relax. It's got rubiose, dandelion, and citrus. It eases. I'm just saying, have them just sneak in some tea to them, right? Sneak in some tea to them. The calm, relaxed tea, it'll get them calm and relaxed. I just had some. I know you can't tell. Anyway, Jillian, welcome to the stream. All right. Let's try it out. Honey Delight. When I get the job that I applied for the other day, let's find out what's going on with the job. If we're going to be able to get that. But going to the Tarot Tower, this is 80 decks of cards. I got 80 more over there. Oh my God, look at that. That's uncontrolled. That's uncontrolled is what it is. What are you going to do with all these? You're going to read with them, of course. We're going to break out the Tarot Oracle deck itself. Now, this is from Tarot Marchetti. It is called the Mystic Palette Tarot, and it is fantastic. It is fantastic. Andrew's got a whole collection of calming teas. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, sometimes I get worked up. Sometimes I need to calm down. I mean, Christina will tell you, sometimes I just need to chill out. And the calming tea, it along with medications, it makes it all nice. It makes it all nice. It makes it twice. All right. Will I get the yob? The ace. The ace. I mean, just this one card itself is a thumbs up. You don't even need anything else at this point. You just need this ace. You're gonna ignore everything else. That's fine. That is fine indeed. You got this Ace of Pentacles is really where to focus on. Samantha, thank you for hanging out with us and appreciate your donation. Now, you do have a little bit of Emperor feel up in here with the Ram, with the options, the party, the celebration, a little bit of options going in there. Now, basically, you're looking at having the job being open. In other words, there is something you can apply for. I think you could be going through the interview process. The Emperor says you have a lot of control and command in this. It's almost like you may be indeed one of the top candidates for this. They're kind of looking at it and like saying, hey, I think that Honey Delight is looking pretty good for this option, right? Ace of Pentacles overall says absolutely this is a great thing. I think it has a lot of possibilities, a lot of good things in there. Lady Vegas, what's going on? Thank you for hanging out with us. Overall, I say yes. I'll say a thumbs up. I think you're looking at least an interview at this point. The interview being the party, the celebration, sort of people coming in, people coming together. I think we're in the interview process. At a minimum, they want to see what's all going on with Honey Delight. They like a lot of Honey Delight, is what I'm saying. But Honey Delight sounds like a tea. I mean, Honey Delight, have you thought about marketing yourself as a tea? Maybe, I don't know if you're relaxed or not. If you know what I'm saying, it just be the Honey Delight tea is what I'm saying. Tarot Magician, how are you doing? Good to see you, Renee. I appreciate you hanging out. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. By the way, if you're not on Instagram, I don't know why you wouldn't be on my Instagram, but if you're not on my Instagram, let me go ahead and link it up there. Jillian, thank you for your donation. If you're not on, if you're not on my Instagram, which is right here, by the way, I have a tarot course. I have a course on how to create your own tarot cards. I have a complete course, how to create your own tarot cards. And the next one that I'm showing you how to create is going to be this one. It's a Simpsons Tarot. I'm not, now for copyright reasons, I'm not actually making this. But I just want to teach you how to use the iPad and how to use stuff. And so I'm creating this this card. I'm going to show you how to do this. The gradient back here. I'm going to show you how to do the grass, the realistic grass textures, how to do the skateboard, how to do the mountains really quickly in Procreate on the iPad. So if you're on the Patreon, I am posting how to put this in the next few days, next week or so. Anyway, so I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I may do it live. I may do it on a live session. So if you've ever been interested in creating tarots, you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Anyway, bottom line, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Having fun over here. I mean, you could be making the next big tarot could be you. It could be you. I'm just saying I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's not hard. Anyway, Sarah. All right, we got let's see, Sarah. Next couple of months, please, with the Gregory Scott. See, Sarah knows the good tarot cards. Sarah knows which tarot cards to pick for the good stuff. It's what I'm saying. Sarah knows. Let's see, next couple of months, what's going on? How's it going to be? What kind of things are sneaking into Sarah's life up in here? We're going to see what kind of stuff we got going on. We got going on over there. All right. I mean, it is, the Chariot. I mean, okay, you've seen the Chariot before. Okay, Sarah, we've seen the Chariot with you before. It's been a while, though. It figures it's time to do something. It's time to take some action as far as this goes. It's time to do something independent-wise, right? We got a lot of independence here. Page of Swords, not only is it interesting, but I think your choice of decks is very good right now, because the Page of Swords does talk about creation. It does talk about mixing things, getting things done, and innovation as well. So I think this is opportunity. I know you got some big projects going on at work. It looks like a work reading, quite frankly. We got Four of Pentacles. We got Pentacles in here. We got the teamwork card. We got sort of an innovation. We have the Chariot. Basically, it is something where you have an opportunity to innovate. You have an opportunity to make one of these projects into something bigger, better, and more dynamic than what it is. In other words, you got the opportunity to really make it blow up, and that is kind of there. That is very focused on there. So basically, the Chariot into the Page of Swords, you're looking at opportunity for innovation, opportunity for tweaking some project, tweaking something that you're currently doing, and making it happen and making it better. And I think that's the opportunity that you want, because if somebody's watching you, I think at work, you have a manager that's watching you. You have a manager that's taking a keen interest in you. They want to see what you can do, how you're going to do it, and kind of, where things are going. I think, big project. You know what I mean? They want to see where you're going to go with it. Does it make sense? They want to give it to you and see what you're going to do with it, right? It's like, you give you give like a gift of a robot creation kit to some genius kid or something. And then the genius kid makes it and makes a robot that nobody's ever seen before, kind of thing. It's kind of one of these. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching what you do. And I think it's important that you make a splash. And I think you have obvious, pretty clear opportunity to do that coming up. So I would definitely do that. Look for the opportunity, take that opportunity, and somebody's watching you. I think they will notice it indeed. Mother Stone Heart, close the box on Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott Tarot is one of my faves. This is one of my go-tos. Is what I'm saying. The graphics in this, the extra stuff in this brings so much meaning to the cards. So much meaning. It just like leaps out at you. There's so much extra stuff to look at, to key off on and stuff like that, right? I think it's pretty cool. Philippa, what does Darius feel after my messages? Philippa's been sending messages out. Philippa, it doesn't sound like you've been hesitating with those messages at all. Let's go for a newer deck. Oh, let's do that. Let's go for a newer deck over here. We're getting this one done. Now, y'all know, y'all been here. It's the Phantom Tarot deck. the one where you can get your iPad or your phone or what have you and scan it, one of these cards in. It'll give you all sorts of exciting and cool stuff. And, you know, that's kind of cool. That's kind of, should we do that? Should we do that? I mean, Felipe, you want to see all that fancy stuff? What does Darius feel now after my messages? Let's see. Did I uninstall that thing? Did I uninstall it? Deviant Moon. You can't go wrong with the Deviant Moon. I mean, I'm going to say now, you just can't go wrong with a Deviant Moon. Isn't that the Phantom? The Phantom. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not going to be able to go fancy here unless I reinstall it. I uninstalled it. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. Can I reinstall it right quick? Is everybody going to tune out? Is everybody going to tune out? Everyone's going to be like, you know, screw that guy. You know, I sat there and I waited for my reading and he kept fiddling with his phone. No, I'm just going to abandon. Okay, I'm going to cut bait and abandon. Anyway, the next time I join, tomorrow, all right, tomorrow, I will have the Phantom Tarot app ready to go. Okay, but I uninstalled it. That was my bad. Anyway, but you know, oh man. Okay, we sent some messages. What's Darius doing after we sent it? Tower, Seven of Wands, Four of Swords. This is pretty clear. They know that they don't want to reply right away. At least nothing serious, right? Joe, welcome to the stream. They understand the consequences of replying immediately. And they know there's nothing good coming out of that, out of an immediate reply. The Tower, you broke some things down. I think you broke it down. You broke down the facts. You let them know. You shoved things out there that need to be addressed, that need to be thrown out there, right? The Tower, you didn't hesitate. You threw it on there. And I think that's going to be important for you because the Tower says whatever messages that I sent, these needed to be sent. It's something that I had on my heart. Even though it may collapse some things, that's fine. I need to get it out, right? Seven of Wands. They had a little bit of a defensive reaction. Obviously, the Tower and the Seven of Wands. The Tower is one of those cards where you got to look at what's around it to understand the full impact of it. Because the Tower, things are collapsing. Okay, what's next? What's next, right? The defensiveness is what's next. Things are collapsing. I don't really want to deal with it right now. Four of Swords, I'm resting. I'm delaying. This is a strategy card. This is pure strategy card is what it is. So this is huge. This is really huge. And this says that they're waiting, they're delaying, they're processing it, and they're going to sort of sit on it for a minute because they know this is the Phantom Tarot deck. It's available. I have a review on my side. I got a 4K flip through on the side if you want to see the rest of the cards. They are as pretty as you're seeing right now. I mean, this is a beautiful deck, and you can get your app on your phone and you can scan it and it'll tell you like all the symbols on the cards and stuff. It's pretty cool. I mean, there hasn't been, as far as technology-wise, there has not been a good augmented reality, which is what that's called, by the way, for tarot that I've seen at least. Now, I've seen a couple of people give it a shot, but I haven't seen a very good, well-rounded, successful push at it until now, which is there. Anyway, if I started doing all signs, would it be successful? Let's find out. I think that's a good question. You know, you want to expand some stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of times you want to expand some things. You want to make some extra videos. You want to sort of dip your toe into the water and see if what is going to be exciting, what's going to be applicable, what's going to be exciting for people that are coming in the channel. And all signs is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm going to tell you now, all signs kind of a pain. See, I thank you for your donation. All signs takes a long time to do. It takes a long time to do. How is Christina? She's in another room playing a video game. She's doing great. All right. Let's see. If the started doing all signs, that's a lot of work. All right. Would it be successful? Man, I think there's a set of people that want to see it. I think there's a set of people that will tune in just for all signs. That's key. That's key. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what you want to see, right? You want a specific set of people tuning in, checking it out. Valentina, thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate that. You want to see people coming in, checking it out, and having focused reads really makes a good difference because people like to see people's opinion on it. You know what I mean? Because I want to see what Moon Honey thinks about this Virgo, right? I want to see what this person. I want to see what that person thinks about the Virgo for the upcoming month. I think that's going to be exciting. I think a lot of people are going to tune in for that. Now, there are going to be some people that just don't watch it, which you kind of knew. You kind of believe that, in the first place. There's going to be people that want it, people that don't want it. You got to figure out where people are going to be at. I think for the most part, people want to see it. Knight of Pentacles, I think you're going to be the go-to person for all signs once you've been doing it for a while. As with anything new, you got to do it for a while. You got to set the pattern, right? Because I do tarot news. People know that they're going to see tarot news. They come for tarot news. I get more views. I get more comments as time goes by. So that's something you got to you got to do it. You got to be consistent. And then I think you're going to be sort of the de facto person that people come to for that kind of stuff indeed. Anyway, Renee, let's go for next week. All right, Renee's got some going on next week. Let's see what it is. Can we, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's do another deck. We go back to the Tarot Oracle deck. No, we'll do the Little Wizards. Man, there's a lot of people that are freaked out about the Little Wizards. Like, I've never seen... Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never seen a reaction like this to any tarot deck before. All right, maybe the Deviant Moon or something like that, but I have not seen a reaction like that to anything in quite some time. So let's see. All right, let me take care of Stupid over here. All right. Somebody else took care of Stupid. That's good. I don't know who that was. Thank you, whoever that. All right, Andrew. Thank you for deleting. Okay. Anyway, all right. So yeah, we haven't had a troll in quite some time, but that's good. Are we still live? Yes, we're still live. Anyway, all right. So this is the Little Wizards Tarot. This is from Amy, otherwise known as Push Kitty, and this has such a substantial reaction to this one that everybody absolutely loves it. Anyway, all right, let's do this for a couple of reads. I like this one so much. Can't wait for this to come out. Well, let's see. With next week, what is going on? What kind of things do we got happening next week? I think we're sort of in a Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. It feels like there's a team coming through. It feels like basically you're on a team. And that's what I'm going to say. You're on a team. We have some team effort, some team work. We have the Three of Pentacles into Seven of Wands. It seems that somebody needs your assistance. We have sort of a team effort where we need to get rallied behind either you or somebody else. We need to sort of get in that mode of going full steam. It definitely looks a little bit busier than usual. Knight of Swords is always the movement card, the effort card, a big sort of action card. You're looking through there. You're trying to figure out which one is going to be applicable, right? The Knight of Swords says, hey, we're going to get some movement going. We're going to get the action in there. Three of Pentacles talks about the team effort, talks about how the teamwork is going to be moving. So I think that's going to be important as well. So I do think overall somebody needs you for a team. I think there's a lot of movement, a lot of demand, and the Seven of Wands is sort of somebody's rallying around, or we have some people that need some rallying in there. Overall, I think it looks pretty interesting and cool indeed. So there you go. Effie, welcome to the stream. I appreciate that. Andrew, appreciate you reporting all that. Let's see. Vanguard, welcome to the stream as well. All right, CF did some stuff over there on PayPal. Thank you, CF. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see what CF's things we got. Love reading for the next 3 months. We also got Valentina over there on PayPal. I appreciate all y'all with the donations. So let's see. What's going on? Let's keep doing the Little Wizards. I think the Little Wizards is going to be on point for that. On point indeed. All right, let's do a little love. Love is in the air. Everybody does like a little love in the air. See what kind of things we can get going. Six of Pentacles, got the Hermit, got the Three of Pentacles. Interesting that you got double Pentacles in a love rating. Three of Pentacles, sort of the teamwork thing. Six of Pentacles with the giving. Basically, I think that next 3 months, I think you meet somebody online. It's what I think. Meet somebody online. Hermit talks about this isolation. In other words, I'm not actually getting out. I'm meeting somebody online. It's more of an online effort. It's more of an online connection or anything like that. And that's going to be important, right? Because the Hermit says that this is not going to be a direct connection. It's going to be somebody that maybe we meet, sort of remotely. Six of Pentacles, I think you're given the opportunity. It's almost like we sort of stumble into somebody that's sort of interesting. We have a couple of things about them that we're kind of interested in, where, it's one of those where we're just like, oh, what's going on with this person? I kind of like them, see where that's going to be in there. But, Six of Pentacles says you're getting offered something, you're getting presented something. It's going to be sort of remote or long distance. Three of Pentacles, it does talk about that this person has some friends that contact you. Now, this is going way out on a limb, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's like they have some friends that are contacting you for some reason, right? They're like introducing you to other people for some reason. You're like, what's going on with this? Anyway, a little bit of an awkward situation with it. But anyway, yeah, you're looking for love. I think you're interested in sort of meeting somebody online. You have some opportunities on that. If you want to chase those, that's good. If you don't want to chase those, that's good as well. But I do think you're sort of getting approached by someone in that regard. Anyway, I think it's kind of fun indeed. Phoenix, I'm glad you're here, because we're a pretty friendly channel. So if you want to hang out and see everybody and talk to everybody, we're pretty friendly in there. Valentina, you're after Fem. Fem is there right now. Why did M throw a tantrum? Why did M go that way? They need to calm down. They need to calm down. You need to give M a little bit of the relax and calm tea, because that is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. I think it's got chamomile in it. It's got, it's caffeine free, of course. It's got cinnamon, orange, dandelion, orange peel, ginger root, vanilla, and I thought it had I think it was another tea I bought had chamomile in it. If you give them that, they will not throw a tantrum anymore. It's not possible to throw a tantrum after you drink that tea. That's what I'm saying. It's physically impossible to toss a tantrum after you've drank that tea. Now, let's look at the This Might Hurt Tarot, because I think this is going to be pretty applicable here, because this might hurt indeed if you throw a tantrum. You know what I mean? You're in Walmart, you see a toy that you want, and then you throw a tantrum, and then everybody's looking at you. Why? Because you're an adult. You're an adult. You're not supposed to be throwing a tantrum over having a toy. So, you got to calm down. Anyway, Fem, you got to do that. You got to do that. Now, why did they throw a tantrum? I think that's going to be one of those. I think they have some pent up energy with that. Let's go right now. Fem, let's get to the root of the problem. Let's find out what is happening with that, and maybe get them to order some tea. Not of Pentacles. Yet everything's not going their way. I think like everything in life, things ain't going their way. I mean, I know it's a master of the obvious. Everybody watching this video later is like, dude, of course things aren't going their way. That's why they're throwing the tantrum. Love apples are welcome to the stream. But I'm just saying, this is something that they have been expecting. They've been expecting something. They've been waiting for something. And they are just not there. They are just not getting what they need. They're not getting sort of the things they require. Not of Pentacles. They presented some things. They assumed it's going to be this way, not that way. But at the end of the day, the Knight says, hey, that's not going to be quite possible, because the Five of Wands says, I need to throw a freaking tantrum right now. I need to just toss my cookies and throw a complete tantrum right here. The Five of Wands. If I throw the tantrum, then I'm going to get my way. I think that's the bottom line. If you're 2 years old, or if you're 70 years old, if you throw a tantrum, we're trying to get our way. For any age range in between those two, and that is how it works. But yeah, the Five of Wands says, hey, that is, if I toss the tantrum, if I throw the toy on the floor, if I scream in the middle of Walmart, I might get my way if I keep doing it. I just might, like Cartman in South Park. Anyway, the Five of Cups is ultimately they're going to leave disappointed either way, because they threw the tantrum. So, don't give in. Stay grounded, stay strong. Ain't nobody got time for anybody throwing a tantrum. They didn't get their way. They had some expectations that weren't verbalized, and they didn't get them. They didn't get them. Fem, It's a bummer. You just got to deal with it sometimes, though. You know, you just got to take the toy away from him. Put him in timeout. Throw him in the corner. Be like, okay, you're going in timeout now. You know, you're too old for this. You're going into timeout. Anyway, Valentina wants to know something. What does Valentina want to know? I got to click it and read it. Hi. Well, hello. Playing detective tonight. Well, that's good. I'm playing doctor. No. What is Carlo current romantic status? Do you see him dating or in love with a new girl? And who is said girl? All right. Carlo and dating. All right. We need to get down. We need to get down and find out what Carlo's doing over there. You know? Oh man, what Carlo's doing. Hopefully Carlo doesn't throw a tantrum like M did. Hopefully. You gotta assume that Carlo's gonna be a little more mature. All right, let's go. Let's go with the tantrum throwing cards that are here. The tantrum could be possible tonight. I mean, I drank too much calm and relaxed tea to throw a tantrum. So you don't expect one from me. Don't expect one from me, okay? Think we're going to be okay. Anyway, Valentina wants to play detective. We will play detective. We'll find out what's going on with Carlo and his womanizing over there. Page of Cups, King of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I think he's got his mitts on somebody. He's got his mitts in somebody right now. The Six of Swords is pursuing something long distance. It's taking the ride and going the whole distance with it and going all the way. Six of Swords says, I'm pursuing something. I'm making it happen. I'm trying to get it done. Page of Cups, though. Page of Cups, man, they may be the one throwing the tantrum. They may having some problems with that. Carlo's good during the romantic period. During that sweet, sweet honeymoon period, right? Honeymoon period, where everything goes well, where nothing goes wrong, where no matter what you do, you're like, oh, that's okay. I'm going to ignore all of those 50 red flags I just saw. I'm going to ignore all of those red flags that I just saw because I'm in love. I am in love.
Oh, baby.
And after that, though, after Carlo's done with that honeymoon period and all the red flags start popping up and everybody's like, Carlo's got a lot of red flags. Jared's Tarot, welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Because you introduced Carlo to your friend, right? And your friend's right, Carlo's kind of cute. And then your friend's like, Carlo's kind of psychotic. Something's wrong with Carlo. I mean, straight up, something's wrong with Carlo. Then, you know what I'm saying? And then they're like, no, there's nothing wrong with Carlo. Yeah, there is something wrong with Carlo. All right. Page of Cups, I think that, you know, he's not good after the honeymoon period is over. And I think that we've escaped the honeymoon period on this particular connection because we're at the King of Wands over here. And there is a lot of fiery action over there. That's not good. It is not good. So I do think he's dating somebody. I think it's a little bit past the honeymoon period and it's not looking too sweet for Carlo right now because that Page of Cups is never a good card coming up. That never a good card. He's a walking red flag, you know? And when you're in that honeymoon period, you'll see 55 red flags and you'll write them all off. You'll be like, oh, you know, that's okay. He hates his mom. Oh, that's okay. He lives with his grandma. That's okay. He doesn't have a job. That's all right. I mean, he's between jobs. He doesn't have a car. Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have any ambitions. He doesn't have any savings. He doesn't have any hobbies. Oh, that's okay. He doesn't know any friends. Oh, that's okay. All of that's okay. All of that's okay because it's the honeymoon period. I mean, I'm being brutal tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit brutal tonight. Anyway, all right, Samantha. Alyssa's current feelings for me. And let's find out what Alyssa's doing over there. We're gonna get a little bit of these tarots over here. He does live with his mom. Well, I was kind of kidding. I mean, entertainment purposes only. I mean, if you live with your mom, it's okay. I mean, if my mom got like really sick or something, I'd probably move my mom in, and, take care of my mom. But, that's the way you got to do it. And then technically I live with my mom, but, that's a totally different situation. Anyway, at least, Anyway, let's find out what's going on. Love apples. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's always a good thing. And Christina's feeling better too. It looks like the vid. It looks like the vid seems to be swaying away from everybody. That's a good thing. Alyssa's current feelings. Let's find out what Alyssa's doing over there. I mean, you got an 8 of Swords, you got the Empress, you got the 10 of Swords. Alyssa's written you off. Alyssa wrote you off a little bit. You got the 10 of Swords in there. You know, Alyssa's got a little bit of a good connection still. I think Alyssa, you know what I'm saying? Alyssa wouldn't, you know, Alyssa's not in that mode where they're never going to come back. Because you got the Empress. I think Alyssa does feel a connection. Alyssa does feel a connection indeed. But 8 of Swords, I can't do nothing about it. I'm restricted with this. I'm blindfolded. I got swords all around me. I can't do anything about it. So you got to understand, this is somebody that's restricted with it. They're being pulled back, not somebody that's willing to sort of take that risk, take that thing. And technically, they wrote you off. 10 of Swords. Technically. I mean, can we say that? They wrote you off. That's fine. That's fine. But you still have a connection. You still have a connection. That is going to be important. So I think they'll be back eventually. You'll be back eventually. You know, that's the big part. That's the important part indeed. That's what I'm saying. We got another Samantha Reed. Does she still want to be with me? Well, the Empress being there is nice. I'm just saying the Empress is not a bad card for that particular read. So let's sort of expand upon what we saw. We got a little bit of an Empress. By the way, if you need a reading, let me know what your question is. We got a little bit of a, by the way, there's no list. We do paid readings first, obviously, because you paid. You'd be pretty pissed if you paid, you didn't get a read. I occasionally have somebody that I forget to give a read to, and they are pretty pissed, I gotta say. So there's no list. You got to do the paid ones first, and then a free one if you got time. You know, if you got a little time, you got a free one. And we got a short queue tonight. Look at this. We're on double Samantha. We got Julie. We got Hello B. I mean, if you want to grab yourself in the queue, throw a question out there. We will look at it and find something that's interesting. All right. Anyway, does he still want to be with me? I think 7 of Swords is a returning lover card. And I know nobody believes me. Nobody believes me, but that is my definition for the 7 of Swords as one possible, because everything in tarot has 107 definitions. I mean, come on, let's get real. Everything in tarot has 107 definitions, and the 7 of Swords is a returning lover. It's a returning lover, right? This is my book. If you don't have tarot guidance book, why not? I mean, link in the description for picking it up. Anyway, but yeah, a returning lover. So that's what we're looking for, right? Looking for another shot, another chance. Give me one more try, one more shot at it. That is going to be the critical thing here, because the 7 of Swords does say, hey, I think they'll come back. And I think that's sort of where you want to be, right? That's why you asked, obviously. CH, thank you for your donation. It just figures, right? 8 of Swords is back for restrictions. We can do that. But the 5 of Wands says you need to work out some things. I think there almost needs to be a knockdown, drag out, verbal argument before you can get everything back to normal. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to throw it down. You got to throw it down like a tarot throwdown. You just got to throw everything on the table, deal with all the things that aren't dealt with, and then resolve it. I think we have a thing, right? 5 of Wands, though. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out. Let's make that clear. 7 of Swords says they may indeed return. You may indeed have another shot, and I think that's kind of where you wanted to be. Otherwise, why would you ask? CH, thank you for your other donation. Jillian has a question. Jillian, what is your question up in here? Let's see, Jillian. Will Mario and I reconcile? I'm just saying, if you can't get Mario, there's always Luigi. There's always Luigi if Mario doesn't work out. All right? I'm just saying, Jillian. That's what I'm saying. All right, Jillian wants to know, are we going to reconcile? Are we going to be able to fix things? Can we band-aid up this relationship and make it happen? All right. We're using, by the way, the Wizard's Tarot. If you don't have this one, what are you doing? It's a beautiful tarot. You got it. This background has a lot of detail. I think it's too much detail for reading. CH, thank you for your 3rd donation. Look at this. 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Not right now. Give it 3 months. Give it 3 months. That's what I'm saying. This is very specific, but give it 3 months. 9 of Wands, we have a little bit of fire left in us, right? The fire's still there. The heat is still going around. You still got a little bit of heat here. You still got a little bit of action that we have in here. But the Four of Cups, I had enough of this and I'm rejecting any more of it. So that's one of those, right? That's one of those. I've had enough. I don't want any more of it right now. 3 months. 3 months. That's what I'm going for. That's very specific. Come back in 3 months and let me know. 3 months. Life is too short. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. Hello, B. Am I getting unexpected money this month? Okay. If you're handing Hello B some money, you need to let us know now. Let us know now if you're handing Hello B some money, because Hello B is expecting some fat cash. And that's, you know what I mean? That's, if the money trick worked, I would do the money trick right now. But unfortunately, I broke it and it doesn't work anymore. But I need to fix it. I'm lazy. I've been working on my Patreon stuff. My Patreon, because people pay for that Patreon membership, and I don't want to, I don't want to abandon you. You know what I mean? If you pay for that thing, I don't want to like abandon you. So I've been working on this. I've been working on like tarot cards. I'm teaching people how to draw tarot cards. This is my new one. So I'm teaching people how to draw tarot cards and on the iPad right now. But yeah, I've been kind of lazy with everything else. I'm like relying on unboxings at this point. That's like my main thing, which is kind of sad because I started the channel out with all sorts of stuff, with lessons out the wazoo, but there ain't no lessons anymore. Apparently, I need to get back to those. I need to make more tutorials, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, all right, unexpected money. Am I going to get it? World being reversed, lovers being here with this being here. This is sort of interesting. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. This is so weird. I was thinking when I was doing this, right? That probably not. I mean, realistically, life is too short. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. I was thinking to myself, probably not. I mean, realistically, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say, why am I going to say yes? Now, the world is turned upside down. It may not be this month, but I think in the next few months, I think you are getting some unexpected money. Why did I say that? Number one, we got all majors. I mean, come on. We got all majors. Hello, B. You know what all majors means. You've been around long enough. Got all majors. And we get the rebirth, the reincarnation. Okay? It's almost like a new opportunity is huge. A new opportunity is huge. Now, you're looking at the lovers as well. Somebody connecting to you. Somebody making that connection. That is what's going on. That is what's going on indeed. So, I think, I think yes. I wasn't going to say yes. I mean, I'm defaulting to a no. And yet, here I am, All right, SGD, thank you for your gazillion donations. I appreciate you. All right, going to Singapore dollar. Okay, I'm going to tell you now. I hear nothing but amazing stuff about Singapore. All right, I'm just saying, if there's one place that I would love to go visit, I would love to go visit, it's Singapore. I hear nothing but amazing stuff. Singapore economy, just like the job market, the socialization over there, just amazing. It sounds amazing. If I won the lottery, I'm just telling you now, if I won the lottery, first place I'd go is Singapore. No question. I know it's a long flight. Noelle and Samantha, welcome. So good to see y'all. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I've done a lot of research on Singapore, and I'm pretty excited about going if I ever go. Anyway, all right. Is YR spying on me on the social media? Let's find out if we're getting spied upon. If I'm going to spy on somebody, I'm going to use my deck. I mean, I am a technology person. That sounds so bad. I'm kidding. Entertainment purposes only. Never spy on somebody based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Life is too short. Thank you for your donation. Let me know. No, you already have You have your question in the thing. Thank you so much. Life is too short. Knows how to do it. Life is too short. Knows how to play the game. I'm just saying, wintry fabulousness. It is. It's nice and cool and cold and all that. If you don't have this deck, it's because it's upside down. If you don't have this deck, you need to pick up this deck. Now, link in the description. I got it on sale. I got it on sale for $19. That's cheaper than mass market decks, and I made it. I mean, I drew this crap. Yeah, it's just saying, I'm no artist, but I at least can hash out some decent looking colors on a card, is what I'm saying. Anyway, David Clark, welcome to the stream. Just came back from Cali. Well, welcome back from Cali. R. Isaacs, welcome to the stream as well. All right. Now, are they spying on us? The Fool, King of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, mainly because of the Two of Swords, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. Mainly because of this card here. A King of Cups is emotionally distant, emotionally separated. CH, if you haven't watched my amazing videos on tarot court cards, I explain them like you've never seen before. I make it easy. Link in the description for the whole playlist. Anyway, you're looking at a court card, the King of Cups. The emotional distance of the King of Cups is legit. The distance and the separation from the Two of Swords is legit. You have two separation cards, and you have the Fool. The Fool's facing away. The Fool's going the opposite direction, like they don't even want to deal with it. They just don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to go no. I'm going to say thumbs down. I don't think they're spying on your social media at all. So let's keep on with my deck. Jared, I appreciate that. All right. Does YR want to hook up with me? All right. So they're not spying on you, but do they want to hook up with you? I mean, spying and not spying, are they going to be hooking up with you? You got the Chariot. Fam, thank you for the other donation. You got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to say sure. Why not? You know, I mean, if they're given the opportunity, I think it'd be all right. You got a thumbs up. Can we do the love balloons? What are the love balloons? You know, there may not be a lot of love in here because you did say... You did say hook up. So maybe, you know, maybe after you're done, maybe a come and go situation. Maybe after you're done, you leave. I don't know. You do have the Chariot, which means I'm willing to take some action on this. I can cash this check. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Wheel of Fortune being reversed. I don't want to hang out with you for too long, though. CH, no offense. No offense. You live in the beautiful, amazing economy, like this flourishing, wonderful Singapore, but I don't want to hang out with you. I just don't, right? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. This person doesn't want to hang out with you. But hook it up? Sure, I'll make a home, happy family for a night. I mean, you know, be all right. That'd be all right indeed, but I don't want to make anything, you know, don't have any expectations. CH? Just don't have any expectations with that. Well, Wire asked me to be his girlfriend this year. Let's find out. Let's find out. Well, Wheel of Fortune being upside down doesn't look good. CH, I'm going to tell you now. Wheel of Fortune being reversed does not look good for that. We don't read all upside down, so we're going to swap them out. This doesn't look girlfriend potential. It just doesn't look like that. You got the Page of Swords. You need to keep the communication at a minimum. You need a little bit of a childish action here. You know, hook up and go, come and go. The way it gets Ace of Cups, it's a new opportunity for emotion. Sure, I can do that. Sure. But the Three of Pentacles, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work here that needs to be done. I'm just going to say the girlfriend thing just doesn't look good. You're hooking up. It'll be all right. But that Wheel of Fortune card, that Page card, you got a couple of challenges in there to be girlfriend material, is what I'm saying. You got a couple of challenges up in there. Anyway, you got a YouTube user. What does Ann feels from me? Our connection, how is it going to be solid and wonderful and good stuff? Let's go with another Amy deck. We got unlimited. We literally have unlimited Amy decks. I think we have 5. I mean, how many Amy decks do we have? We have the little Buddha tiles. We have the Dream. We have the Little Wizards. We have the Wonderland. And keep me honest, Andrew. I think that's it. I think that's it. And we have 5. Yeah, there you go. We have 5 Amy decks if you count the tiles. That's a lot. That is a lot. I mean, you know, if you take my Create Your Own Tarot course, you could be Amy's next artist. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe she'll hire you. Maybe she'll hire you. You take that course, you learn to draw on the iPad or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, you start marketing yourself. Make your own deck. That's what the course is about. Anyway, all right, YouTube user, and what are we doing? 10 of Wands, Moon, Queen of Wands. Yin, thank you for your donation. The 10 of Wands says we are carrying this as a burden. I think you remember I'm talking about in being sorry, in understanding that maybe this is not something that works 100%, right? And they know they've made mistakes in the past. And that's where we have the 10 of Wands. They're carrying this around. And they do have a little bit of guilt with that. The Moon, the emotional connection between y'all is good right now. It is. You have a nice emotional connection, a nice thing in that mix. Queen of Wands says, let it ride out, let it go. And overall, it's going to look pretty good. I think it's going to look pretty solid at the end of the day. I like it. I like the possibilities there. I like how things are going. Anyway, Samantha, what is going on over there? What will happen if Eric and I show up at C's door? Oh my, that sounds like a big conflict. It sounds like it could be conflicting. Did you order some Uber Eats? Oh, okay, that's what I figured. All right, it sounds like it could be conflicting indeed. That's right. Show up at somebody's door. Oh, man. Like Uber Eats showed up at my door. I mean, it's one of those. All right, Samantha, let's see. What will happen if Eric and I show up at C's door? 2 of Cups. I'll be glad to see you. 10 of Coins will invite you in. Emperor. They need to be in charge of this situation. Okay? If you take the opportunity for them to be in charge away from them, let me give you, Samantha, let me get honest with you here. They'll accept you being there. They'll appreciate you being there. Okay. Bottom line, 2 of Cups, a good meeting, a good connection. 10 of Coins, happy home, happy family. They appreciate you being in their home, right? Now, let's talk about the Emperor for a minute. They need to be in charge. Even if they're not, you need to frame it to where they are in charge. Does it make sense? So you need to trick them to make them think that they're in charge, if you can do that. Because if they're not in charge, they got some problems. They don't like it. They're not going to be a happy home, happy family anymore. But if you can trick them into thinking that they're in charge and have them make the important decisions, and I think that'll work for you. I think that'll work for you. That's a little hot tip there. Look at that. Samantha, you got a hot tip right there. That's extremely specific. But that's what we do here. We go out on a limb. You know what I mean? What does M like about me? They like everything about you. You're wonderful. All right, let's use... if M likes somebody, YouTube user, thank you for the donation. They're going to like him with the Poe, right? The Poe. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. All right. They're going to like you with the Poe. This is the Poe deck. Edgar Allan, per se. All right. I mean, what does M like about me? What I like about you is you know how to dance. I don't know if you know how to dance. This is a song. 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Interesting. You don't put up with much. That's a good thing. You're independent. You don't put up with very much, right? 5 of Wands. If you push you're going to push back. No doubt about it. You're going to push back. 5 of Wands says you're not going to take much stuff. You're not going to take much BS before you start shoving back. You know what I'm saying? 3 of Pentacles, you're good at having friends. You're good at social connections. You are good with sort of, being social, connecting to people and having people on your side. So that's a good thing because you don't want somebody who's like completely isolated or whatnot. 2 of Wands as well, Dominion. You're in charge. You're basically in charge of a lot of things. You take control, you take command, and you get it done. You don't just sit around on it and stare at it and go, oh, I need to do something. That's not you. You get up, you get it done, and you take control, you take command of the situations. That's one of the things that they like about you there. There you go. A couple of things in the mix indeed. Yeah. Did Nelson have a romantic interest towards me? Now, you're using past tense over here. We're making assumptions. We're making assumptions. You're using past tense, Ian. You're using past tense. What happened? What happened? Life is too short. You're next. I didn't forget about you. We got double YouTube user after this. What happened? By the way, we're ending soon. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. We're ending soon. Any more questions have to be read tomorrow. So Samantha, you're just under the wire. Samantha, you got in under the wire. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, let's see what this is. The Lovers, Justice, and the Two of Cups. You rarely see that. You rarely see that. Wow, that's pretty serious. In general, you don't see the Lovers with the Two of Cups. And when you do, it's pretty important. This is notable. This is something that really makes it. This is something that really makes the grade, right? I got the Lovers and I got the Two of Cups, but things need to be balanced. We don't want to destroy any friendship. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to destroy anything that is there, that's pending, that's the Justice card. We need to keep the force in balance because you don't want to go to the dark side or the light side of the force. You need to keep the force in balance. But yeah, the Lovers and the Two of Cups is huge. But if you can keep it as is, in other words, friendship plus that, right? Friendship plus that. If we can do that, we can do that. Tony, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Now, life is too short is coming out over here. Life is too short. All right. Life is too short indeed. Especially having chest pain or anything like that. Life could be too short. All right. Two questions. What's going on with the lady downstairs? What is D's end game with me? All right, lady downstairs. That sounds dirty. D's end game. Like the movie? All right. What's going on with the lady downstairs? Is the lady downstairs dysfunctional? We're talking over that. We're going to use the little, you had to get it. You had to get it going on. We're going to use the little Buddha Tarot. The little Buddha Tarot. This you knew it was happening. You knew it was happening. And now it's time. What is wrong? The dysfunction with a lady downstairs. She's broke, Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Oh man, is she a drug dealer? No, wait a minute. I'm going out on a limb here. Is she dealing? Is she doing some dealing? Lay, thank you for your thank you for your subscription. What am I doing? Is she dealing? What's going on down there? Something's going on down there that's weird. That's what I'm saying. Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I'm making money. I'm making a lot of money really quickly, it feels like. Something's going on with that. Page of Swords. I have some weird communications there. They have weird communications with somebody, and it seems that there's some repercussions of those communications. But that's how it goes. I think that's what's going on with the lady downstairs. Something's weird down there. I agree with you about something weird. Sipping tea. Well, I've been sipping tea. I've relaxed tea, calm and relaxed. I'm anything but calm and relaxed, but I have been sipping tea. Indeed. I have been. And what is D's end game? Because, everybody loves the D.
Everybody loves the D.
Everybody, I paid this lady to record that sound effect. And the first thing she asked me was, is this going to be in a porno? She asked me that question. I'm like, no, I run a tarot channel. I run a tarot channel. I swear to you. I run a tarot channel. She was like, okay, I'll record it. Anyway, what's D's end game? Knight of Cups, romance. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It looks like romance. Something steady, something reliable, something pretty good, right? Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family with the Kabbalah tray. I kind of like it. And Eight of Pentacles. They realize that it's not going to be as easy as they thought it was going to be. That's for sure. They realize it's not going to be as easy as they thought that it was going to be. That's just one of those. Anyway, all right. Now back to YouTube user. All right, we're ending soon, by the way. The last reading is Carol. Carol's the last reading of the night. How will Anna first meeting go? I haven't seen him for a long time. We've been doing it virtually, literally. We've been doing it virtually. A little virtual action is what is what I'm saying. Little virtual action always makes it happen. Okay. YouTube user in, I think it's going to go, Five of Coins, Hierophant, and the Five of Wands. A couple of fives. It's definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be a heated kind of interaction, right? Definitely going to be heated. You got the Five of Coins. It feels like it's been too long. There's like an awkwardness that's introduced all of a sudden because it's been too long. It feels like there hasn't been enough real physical contact. Hierophant. I mean, missionary. No, but the Hierophant says it's going to be kind of a little too serious almost. It's going to be a little too much anticipation. Now there is going to be a little bit of flaming going on in there. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be a lot of heat, a lot of action, a lot of movement as far as that goes too. So, it's going to be interesting indeed, but it seems like it has been a little too long. It has been a little too long for meeting, you know what I mean? So it feels like wild. Anyway, for my birthday, happy birthday, YouTube user. Let's see. We are going to have that going on. We're going to have that happening. 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the King of Wands. I don't think it's going to be anything for the birth. It feels like the birthday is not working out like you think it's going to work out, right? 8 of Cups, abandonment, leaving, things not being there for the birthday. 3 of Wands, looking for something else to do on the birthday. And the King of Wands, having something else to do, having something exciting, something else going on. Overall, it looks like the birthday doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out like you think it may work out. At least that's what the tarot says. Anyway, what is going on in C's life currently? What is up? What is up with C? If C doesn't work out, there's always D. There's a lot of D in this channel. All right, let's go. Let's go to the Tarot Tower, by the way. We're going to get this deck right here, in case you wonder what it is. Curious Travels Tarot. This is Little Buddha was probably my number 2. But this one, probably, no, I got to say, I forgot about Cheryl Marchetti's deck. This is in my top 5. This is in my top 5. And Little Buddha was also in my top 5. Now, I'm going to say now, that 2022 is going to be rough because I think Amy is releasing like 50 decks and picking my fave is going to be hard. Right now, Little Wizards. Little Wizards just got it and hit it out of the park, right? Tony, you are in the queue. You are next, actually. Tony, thank you again for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Lee, thank you for your subscription. All right, you got the King of Swords with that. Queen and the 3 of Pentacles. They're working through some stuff. You clearly see them having to work through some stuff. Queen of Cups is the Water of Water. If you haven't watched my series on court cards, link in the description. You get the whole series. It's free. Watch it. Ton of information. Queen of Cups is Water of Water. It's very substantial. There's something emotional is going on. They're being pulled emotionally in different directions. Now, the 3 says that they're trying to work through it. They're trying their best. Maybe it's not sufficient. Maybe they are having difficulty long run, but they are trying to work through it indeed. Now, the King, they'd be willing to take some advice. This is something where they're in a position where they didn't want advice before, but now they're going to want advice. Andrew, Wonderworld. Ooh, yeah, Wonderworld. It's going to be a tough call because she has the Avatar Tarot. She's got the Pokemon Tarot. She's got the Harry Potter Tarot and the Alice in Wonderland Tarot. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough picking my fave. Right now, I guess Harry Potter. I kind of grew up with that, so I have a soft spot for Harry Potter. So having a Harry Potter deck is just really, really cool. Anyway, Tony, look at you coming in. What's February bringing in for me? Let's use let's use this one. This one's great. This one's like a solid deck. In fact, this is one of my big reading decks. Like there's decks that you have that are kind of showcase pieces. You know what I mean? This is not one of them, but this is the reader deck. This is the deck that I'm going to go to when I want it just like hard-lined reality. Give it to me like it is. I want the truth. This is the deck I'm going to pull out. I mean, the Thoth is the deck for that normally, but this is quickly catching up. That's what I'm saying. It's a good read deck. Anyway, what does February bring for me? Aquarius, indeed. 8 restrictions into the Tower. It's almost like you're watching things pass you by. You're watching things happen. There's a lot of helplessness feelings with this. There are some things that are going to happen that basically you're sort of watching and you're not able to get control over some of those. I'm not saying they're bad, but there are some things happening where you're not able to get complete control over things. That's really important, right? Eight of Swords is restrictions, being held back, not getting the opportunity, not getting the things that we sort of needed, that we sort of wanted, and sort of blindfolded as well. It's like we don't realize what's coming. And we do have a bit of a collapse of the Tower. The Tower is not a bad card. The reality is the Tower has a lot of history of, just being a horrible card. A lot of times the Tower will point to a situation you don't like. And that collapsing is fine. That collapsing is great, right? A lot of times you'll have a situation where you're ready to ditch something or you're ready to lose something that is burdening you. And the Tower says, hey, this is going to collapse. This may not be in there anymore. But the restrictions leading into this is kind of interesting indeed. It kind of says, hey, there is something here that I can't control, that I don't have control of, and I'm sort of a passive observer with this. That could point to it happening to somebody else. So you do have a situation with a Tower, with things sort of collapsing. Now, the 4 is a good card, too, after the Tower, because a lot of the Tower is like, what's next? Right? Things collapse, that's fine. What's next? What's next is planning, strategy, and looking at things from a more of a thoughtful perspective. Because what you don't want to do when these are combined like this is immediately react without any thought. Because that is not going to work out. You don't want to immediately react. You don't want to immediately go forward and try to get everything underhandled or whatever. The 4 says relax, take a break, rest, and examine things, come up with a good strategy, right? Because the Queen of Wands says you are going to have to do something about this. There is something you need to do. You need to do something. And the Queen of Wands is the CEO. It's a master of multitasking. If somebody has their stuff together, and I think you have your stuff together, you're able to get it done, able to get it handled, not a problem. But it is about strategy rather than an emotional reaction. It's about strategy rather than an immediate reaction. Take a break, look at it, find all of the hints, all of the clues, and do a little action after you have all of that combined. Anyway, last reading of the night. What are we going to use? The Super Linares version 2. Can we do that? I think we can do that for Carol. Carol, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you hanging out with us. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button yet, I'm going to beg you for it. I'm a YouTuber. Come on. I'm a YouTuber. You got to hit the like and sub if you like what's going on here. If you like the readings, if you like all the artwork that I crank out. If you're not on my Instagram, hop on the Instagram. Speaking of artwork, I crank out a lot of artwork. I'm like an artiste, right? Here the Tarot Oracle on Instagram. Come visit me. Come find me like Christopher Reeve and Somewhere in Time. And check it out. Check out all my art. Check out all my tarot decks that I make. Check out all of the stuff that I do on a daily basis that's fun and all of that other good stuff. Instagram's kind of my main hangout at this point. Kind of where I'm just there. Anyway, all right. Let's see. The last reading of the night. Can we catch up? Can we get back with the ex-boyfriend? Is it possible? I mean, we broke up at the end of December. It hasn't been that long, is it? The Moon, King of Cups, the Devil, and the 4. I think this is something that needs a little time to cool down. I think it just happened, talking 2 weeks. I think you need to give it a month and a half. Is what I'm saying. A month and a half, let things settle down. But that's like a month and a half of a long month and a half, because this is somebody that you were with. We were important to us. We had everything. We were going on that. It just went down too hard, too quickly. The Moon says we are waiting. We are waiting. The Moon has so many freaking meanings. That's what sometimes I hate tarot, because there's so many meanings to every freaking card, right? The Moon means like 40 different things. 40 different things. But the Moon says, in this particular case, we need to wait a month at a minimum. A month, right? The Moon. You see the cycle over for a month. That's going to be important. The King of Cups, there is an emotional separation. There's an emotional separation. That's okay. That's all right. And let it be emotionally separated, because the Devil, they're not in a good state of mind right now. They're in that mind to where they just want to do bad. They just want to yell. They just want to get in an argument. They just want to do the things. They need calm and relaxing tea. If they had calm and relaxing tea, they would not be like this. But yeah, the Four of Coins is sort of holding everything in, not sharing, not being open, having closed body language, hoarding everything, not being sharing of all the thoughts, feelings about what's wrong. Because we need to figure out what's wrong, and we need to handle it. The Devil with the Four, they're closed down. They're not in a good state of mind. It's just not going to be good right now. Give it at least a month. I'll say a month and a half. Come back to it. I think it's going to be interesting indeed. But I think it's possible. I think it's quite possible indeed, right? Because you do have possibility. You do have a timeline that's sort of scheduled, a timeline that's sort of put out there for you to check out and at least consider with that. Speaking of considerations, hit that like and sub button. I greatly appreciate that. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you again for all of y'all being here. We'll see you then.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown, before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't